Hey doing, sir? Welcome. My name is Matt Fash from the United States Navy Memorial. How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Could I please have your name and rank?
Copelon O'Neill Armstrong. And Neil in parentheses because that's what everyone calls me.
Okay. And your rank, sir?
FTC Chief, which was the Chief.
Fantastic. And if you could just start us off when you first joined the Navy.
20 years.
20
After
years.
20 years I retired.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And can you start us off when you first joined the Navy and just bring us through to when you retired?
Okay, I joined the Navy really in December of 1940. But it was January before I got to Norfolk into a platoon of 1941. I left school at 17 years old. And from that point, I went through boot camp in Norfolk, Virginia.
Okay.
And from Norfolk, Virginia, I was assigned to the USS Ranger.
Oh, wow.
And served aboard the Ranger from April until I was assigned to the Hornet before commissioning.
Oh, wow.
And went, of course, commissioning, and then on through. But the war started, of course, in December. And from that point, ran through the Panama Canal to Alameda, loaded the bombers. No one had any inkling of where we were going. We thought we might be transporting these planes, these B-25s, to Pearl Harbor or somewhere else. We didn't know.
Right.
So, like the gentleman said tonight, we got outside the Golden Gate Bridge in a couple of hours while the captain came on the loudspeaker and said that we were heading for Japan.
Wow.
And needless to say, everybody was proud because we were very saddened for the bombing of Pearl Harbor.
Right.
Anything to get back at them was good for us. And of course, after the 18 days, we launched the planes and returned and headed back to Pearl Harbor for refueling and taking on supplies. It took 18 days to get there, but it didn't take us 18 days to get back to Pearl. But then after that, we went up to Midway, of course, met other task force. The task force I was in was 16, and we met other ships and task force up there for the Battle of Midway. After the Battle of Midway, we went back to Pearl and from headed on to the islands and assisted, plane coverage for the people who were taking the islands to Santa Cruz, and then when Santa Cruz came and got us. And Tokyo Rose told us every night that we could get her.
Oh, really?
That
wow.
They were going to get the green hornet. So, of course, that day was a sad day.
Yeah.
My general quarters station was the Forward Fuel Oil Transfer Company. I was in the B division.
Okay.
And my job was to head set on, and I was as far down in the bowels of that ship as you could get.
Oh, wow.
And so they would tell me what valve to open and what valve to close. And we would pump in fuel oil to the ship for the boilers.
Right.
And then from about 11 o'clock or something like that, or maybe noon. I know know the first bomb hit at 10 after 10. I remember that. And then we started out of the, a deck above me was the auxiliary transfer, the auxiliary generator room.
Okay.
And there was a couple of guys up there, and when they asked for them to come topside, well, they got the message and let me know. So I came up with them. Usually I'm halfway down to the area where we were was through the mess hall.
Okay.
So we get to the mess hall and up the ladder to the mess hall, and we can't open that hatch. So being on there all that time and passing through that area, I never knew what this cylinder was that one of the electricians, well, after that he said, let's go and take this hatch off of this cylinder. And it was cables running through this cylinder all the way to the bridge. That's where the bridge got the auxiliary power from.
Wow.
So we had to take our life jackets off, and we pulled ourselves up hand over hand and it came out on the flight deck.
Wow.
And God had something for me to do, because otherwise, had I been by myself down there, I'd have still been there today. Where were we now? After
You're on the flight deck.
yeah, on the flight deck, and then of course we took turns out of the B division. Of course, all of us had a place to go to.
Okay.
We took turns to go down, and we were trying to get a boiler on the line,
Right.
to see if we couldn't get up some power to move the ship. In the meantime, we were in tow once or twice by Northampton, which was a cruiser,
Right.
and but they would come back again.
Oh, the Japanese?
Japanese would come back again, and then they would cut the line, and we were sitting ducks.
Yeah.
But a lot of high altitude bombers, and they missed more than they hit. Most of the planes done most of the damage to the ship.
Right.
And then about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4, something like that, they landed the ship. I slid off the side of the ship into the water, and I was picked up by the Mustang in about 2 hours.
Wow.
So of course, I don't know how much more you.
This is fantastic. Fantastic.
I don't know how much more you. Of course, I went on then to other ships.
Okay. Tell me about them. So you got on the Mustang.
Yeah, of course we went, they took us to a cruiser and transferred us, and we went to New Caledonia, which was supply depot at that time and headquarters for the Pacific.
Okay.
And I had to stay there. I was there 11 months.
Oh, wow.
And my assignment there was a tug.
Okay.
And I was an engineer on the tug there. And again, I got from fireman second to fireman first. And I got kind of bored with that, and there was a ship that came in. It was